is a check, 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 1, 2. Hello, guys. How are you today? All right, just a minute there. We're trying to get something sorted out. That's okay now? All right, check, check, 1, 2. Okay, honey, just enough the stream to the others. Hi, good afternoon to you all. Good morning, wherever you are joining. Welcome to the Wedderburns. This is Omar Wedderburn. Don't worry about my face. As soon as my face, all right? As soon as my face, I am just showing you guys the delicacy that we have before us. And in case you're trying to figure out, what are the guys doing? Well, this is still relationship talk. We definitely will be talking about relationship issues. So you are absolutely on the right channel. But we're gonna be talking about real issues, real problem, real solutions, real talk over dinner, may I say, or over preparing dinner. Yeah, that would be appropriate. All right. And so my wife is in the background, and we will be here while I cook. Now, first and foremost, let me say this. I am not a professional chef. I just love to cook, right? But I am not the best. So I want you guys to know this. All right. So today we're gonna do curry chicken. You know, Jamaicans like curry chicken, right? So it's curry chicken. I pray and hope that it don't spoil today. And of course, we're gonna do a Jamaican favorite, turn cornmeal. Now, turn cornmeal, my kind of spice, my kind of flavor, person have their variety as to how to do their turn cornmeal. But I will be doing it the way I have learned it, and I will share you some recipe and some secrets as to how to make it as delicious as I believe it will be today. And of course, as I said, my wife in the background, and we certainly gonna be dialoguing and talking about issues pertaining to relationship. And we want you to join in and just leave your comment, participate in the discussion, the conversation as well. All right. I'm still waiting on the wife in the background. All right. So I'm a little bit nervous. Let me tell you why I'm nervous. I'm not nervous because I don't think I'm capable of handling myself, but I am nervous, people. Let me tell you why I'm nervous. I am nervous because usually turn cornmeal, I like it done over a cold stove, or preferably, fire. In this case, we have, what do you call this thing? This top here.
Induction hub.
Induction hub. Yes. So this whole electrical, this modern technological stove, right? I am not used to these things. And then, of course, turn cornmeal and cooking curry chicken over Dutchy, said that bad, right? And we don't have a Dutchy today, unfortunately. Well, in fact, we do have a Dutchy, but as you can see, fancy stove will not allow the Dutchy to be cooked on it. So we have to use, smaller pots to contain the stuff. Hopefully, the product will be equally as delicious. All right, so that's the only thing that I have concern about. Nervous in that department. I really hope, I'm praying, my God help me today, that don't spoil. So if during the recording and you see there's a disruption, all right, it's because something spoiled and we lock it off. All right, but we're hoping that everything go through today. Wife is still in the background. I'm gonna ask her to come around, babes, and show your face. Yes, say something, man.
Hey everyone. Hi. Yeah. He is a fantastic cook. So please let me fix myself up here. He is a fantastic cook. So don't be fooled by these gimmicks about being nervous or anything like that. He's an amazing, amazing chef. I didn't even know that he was this good a cook. Like 20 odd years knowing each other, and I really didn't know he was such a splendid
cook. She's just trying to, my head swell by telling me all these compliments, but I am not a fantastic.
You know you are. The kids prefer your cooking.
I'm okay. That's because you're a terrible cook.
Oh no, that's terrible, babes. Please correct that. No. Please correct that. I'm a good cook.
Okay, she's
oh
good.
My
she's
God.
Good. She's great. She's great. All right. So so the link is out and the others.
Yeah, the link is out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we expect others to come in and join in person.
I'm hoping. But you can get started, baby.
You think we should get started?
Yes.
Or did you send to my broadcast group?
I think I did.
Let me send it out to the group here. Okay. Just send the link. Okay. Copy.
I did. If you go to this, baby, I done it. Go to Affia's.
Okay. All right.
So I hope you're having a good Sunday, everyone. We went to church earlier today, and it was a real blessing. Just to see a couple of young men who pretty much presented the word today, and it was amazing. I don't know about you. How was your Sunday? It would be good to hear from you. Yes.
Please share.
Yes, when you do get this, please do share and join in the discussion with us. Not to worry, babe. Let's just get started. Hey. Okay, so I'm just going to just talk you through the ingredients that we've got. You want to do that, baby?
All right. So here.
Where are we going to start?
All right. So we're going to start off with the
chicken.
The chicken. Yeah. All right. So over here, chicken, already seasoned, mostly with dry seasoning. So you know the regular stuff, seasoning for curry chicken. Of course, curry definitely is one. Curry powder is one. Turmeric for added flavor. I am a fan of paprika, so definitely paprika is in this. All-purpose season. Of course, can't be no other seasoning but Maggi. Right? Can't get better than Maggi. All right, so have your Maggi. In fact, Maggi is also there's a Maggi liquid season that I do recommend that also. Yeah. Not for the curry. Well, they can, you know, they can if they want it. Yeah, but
this is the Maggi.
Yeah, that's it. That's a very good one. What else? Salt, if you need it. I personally don't use much salt because most of these dry season have already salt in them, so I rarely use the salt. Pimento, definitely. I'm Jamaican, so I can't cook without my pimento. Definitely, if you're gonna cook curry, you have to have your peppers. Definitely cannot leave out your peppers. You're gonna need a lot of peppers there. Black pepper, doesn't matter what kind of pepper, ball pepper, Scotch bonnet pepper, black pepper, you need your pepper. I told you about the turmeric, you know, you can have your turmeric there. And do not forget, yes, garlic powder, right? You can use the fresh garlic if you want to. As well, you can combine both fresh garlic and the garlic powder. And I think that is it. Of course, your season from the earth thyme. If you need, as I said, fresh garlic, you have the fresh garlic. Scallion, right? Jamaican people say scallion, right? Scallion. Don't forget your onions. Okay. If you do not have onions, of course, a scallion can use as a substitute. Okay. And all right, so that's pretty much it. Just mix it all together. Have the curry and thing. If you want measurement, you won't be getting measurement from us, right? Jamaican people don't really do measurement. Jamaican people just throw seasoning and food. and we taste as we go along. All right, we taste as we go. I want to really,
you could actually say this is a whole chicken and 2/4. It's a whole chicken in 2/4.
Yeah, but they might want to know the portion size in terms, well, the portion in terms, portion size in terms of the ingredients,
seasoning,
and the powder season. But we don't really do that. It's a Jamaican thing, I guess. Okay, all right. So here I have some season already cut. Scallion, thyme chopped, onions chopped, bell peppers. We say sweet peppers in Jamaica. Chopped pepper as well. I have some here before me, some carrots and Irish potato, and they are chopped. Right, there you go. Chopped and slightly seasoned. I used paprika, all-purpose season, and a little dash of garlic powder, kind of give it season. Okay, so I think for first thing we're gonna go with the I think we should start turn cornmeal first, babes. I think.
Got Cornelia on.
Oh, so hi Cornelia, how you doing? Bless you, Cornelia. Good to see you.
You've got Laurie who is joining the chat.
Cornelia, you need to go. Listen, to me. Send out the link, guys. Send out the links and send out the links. I'm sorry about that, babes. Send out the links and get others to come on board. All right, it's relationship talk, but we are talking over dinner, or at least preparing dinner, and it's not rice and peas. It's turned cornmeal and curry chicken. And guess who's gonna spoil the food? Me, of course. All right. So please come on in. Cornelia, send out the link. Invite others to come on board, where we can sit down and chat and talk about relationship. Cornelia, I know that you're single, and I know that you might have some question that you want to ask. But it's not limited to single people. It's not limited to anyone. Anybody just come in. You know, it's relationship. Whether you're single, married, divorced, widow, widower, whatever you are, just come on board and just have a splendid discussion, of course. All right, babes. Whenever you're ready for me to go, I will go. Which way?
Yeah. Do you want to tell them about the ingredients for the turned cornmeal, or you want to do that while?
The ingredients for turned cornmeal. Do I want to give away my secret? All right. All right. So turn away here. So the ingredients. So here's So here I have some seasoned already chopped. All right. These are already chopped. Sorry, because we are maneuvering as we go along. Listen to me. When the thing turn up, we're gonna have our drone at the house. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Right? Just bear with me. All right. So I have some chopped season here. All chopped. Trying to speak like a professional chef now, you know. Onions, chopped scallion. What else do I have in the baby? I don't remember. Oh, chopped bell peppers. What else I have? Some chopped thyme, chopped peppers, and
Scotch bonnet.
And chopped, yes, Scotch bonnet pepper, and chopped tomatoes. Now, I don't think most people back home, when they cook turned cornmeal, right? When they cook turned cornmeal, I'll show you the chopped tomato. When they cook turned cornmeal, they use tomato in it. I learned this style from one of my spiritual mother, all the way in Connecticut, Mother Kelly. She is the master of turned cornmeal, and I saw her using tomato in turned cornmeal. Now, what it really does is that it gives the turned cornmeal a color, a nice rich color. So the richness of the tomato, the red richest color of the tomato, along with the yellow from the cornmeal, kind of combine and give you this almost dark orangey looking color. But also it adds a little bit of sweetness to the cornmeal itself. With that, I have some string bean here. So you can use string bean from the tin if you prefer. I rather the beans bought, and you can just cut them up. And I've added them to warm water, or just boil it in the kettle, add it to the water, leave it there to kind of, soften out, so that when you add it to the whole thing, cook it all together, it gives that crunch. I like to hear the crunch in my vegetable whenever I eat them. What else? I think we didn't mention there's also garlic in this too.
Yeah, it's just the coconut milk.
And the coconut milk. This is the secret ingredient, the coconut milk. You can't leave out the coconut milk. Can't be turned cornmeal without the coconut milk. All right. Some people cook turned cornmeal with water, but I don't think it has the flavor until you drop the coconut milk in it. And another secret ingredient to turned cornmeal, very delicious, is this thing here. This good bad boy here. You can't leave it out. You cannot leave out the pepper, because if you don't add the pepper, it's not saying nothing. All right. I mean, it has to be spicy and has to have that kick and that drive. And of course, I like to use, more so the wife, she rather to add green giant sweet corn to it. Now, somebody may ask, wait, corn and corn, because it's cornmeal, so how are we going to add sweet corn to cornmeal? Well, let me tell you something, give it a kick, right? And it also gives it body and that kind of thickness, and it pulls all the elements together. All right, so it is brilliant, excellent. I will definitely encourage you to do that. All right, yes. Cornelia, why are you laughing?
You've got Laurie online. You want Laurie to join you?
Laurie's online.
She's yeah. She's got the link.
Oh, Laurie! Hi, Laurie.
You want to bring her on?
She wants to come on. Laurie, do you want to come on? Come on, Laurie. You want to come on?
Says no.
No, why? You don't want to see your pretty face? All right. All right. So.
Is she at work or church?
Huh?
Yeah, go on. It's okay.
All right. Most of them is probably at church.
Yeah.
Well, it's no problem, Cornelia. I guess they will see this afterwards. All right. But it's out there. Okay. So we're gonna run things straight.
Can we get started now?
I think we should. All right. So where's my utensils, my spoons? All right. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Wooden? Wooden spoon?
Yeah. It does matter. Yeah. So what going, Laurie? How things? All right. I can see you. I can see your hand waving. I can hear you. All right. Tell me if they can sing over here, baby. Or do you need to come over this side, or just leave it like that?
Yeah, they can see you from there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I suppose eventually when you have to come over and all the potbook,
Okay, yeah, we'll do.
Another thing there now. So that we can see the thing. All right. So the first thing first. All right. Oh, remember, I told you that this is new to me. All right. I like my fire. I like my knob when we turn as a flame, or if not, I like my coal, I like my dutchy. All of these things are modern utensils, modern equipment. I am not used to it, but let's hope that the result will be the same. Okay, so I'm gonna heat the popcorn. Yeah, so
do the turn cornmeal?
Yeah, go for the turn cornmeal first. Now I use 100% pure coconut oil. All right, and I do not use the liquid one. I use this one here. Reason being because it gives the pot a flavor. For me, it does. I don't know any other. The debate is still up as to whether coconut oil is healthy or unhealthy. Some say it is healthy. Some say it is unhealthy. I know. Was watching a recent study, and the recent study says that, contrary to what people think, actually coconut oil is healthy. It doesn't increase your cholesterol, but then the verdict is still out. I do not know. All right, but this is the oil that I like using. And so, and if you like the flavor and the aroma, all right, this is it. Especially when heat touch it, it just give that flavor. But hey, all right, good. So we add oil. Don't want to add too much. So baby, suppose them want to come sit, them want to see the party. Remember now, we're talking about relationship talk. So while I'm talking about relationship goals and life and thing, I'll be just here doing the cooking as we go along. All right. Do not put too much oil. I recommend you. You just need enough to.
Is it too hot for some bias?
I try now.
Okay.
You just need enough to get the season all sauteed and stuff. Make sure that the pot is not too hot. You hear that sizzle? You hear that sizzle? Come over here. You see that sizzle?
Okay, baby.
Yeah. Okay, so
let's talk about relationship now, what is important. So can we talk about the idea that, it's a woman that who's meant to be in the kitchen and not so much the man?
All right.
Not that idea.
Okay, so I really don't believe in that. I do believe that he's been a kick. Woo. Don't make much noise. I do believe that the kitchen is not just for the woman alone. The kitchen is for both parties. For me, I enjoy being in the kitchen. Not that I'm the greatest chef, but I just like to be in the kitchen. And so I have no problem cooking. In fact, I have a problem even doing the laundry. I have a problem cleaning. I have a problem doing stuff that some people refer to only the female to do. I do it, but I don't like cleaning. I don't like doing the laundry, right? But I love cooking and I love ironing, right? Funny enough, she cooks, but she doesn't love cooking as much as I do.
I don't like it.
And she don't love ironing as much as I do. So we complement each other. She's a clean freak. Yeah, don't you feel it? Yeah.
Yeah. They say I'm OCD. I don't know about that. But yeah, it's I just think that we just complement each other really, really well, because where I kind of fall short, and I would say it's not something that I enjoy doing. I just do it because I have to do it. I have to cook for my family. But my husband, he finds it a joy. He thinks about a meal from the day before, and he would actually go out and he'll get the ingredients, and I'll come home from work and I'll smell the cooking from a mile away. From the minute I park the car up, I could definitely smell him, smell the pot, smell him literally just cooking away. And it's something that he enjoys. He doesn't really tidy up, I must say. I think I'm the one who does all the tidying up. I'm the one who does all the washing up. It's shared. It's shared.
No. Listen, people. Let me fix this. So I'm dropping in now the string bean. All right. Let me fix it. She said I don't like to tidy up. I do tidy up, but while I'm cooking, I don't. She's cooking and she wants to whole place spick and span. My thing is that I'm cooking, so I'm gonna clean up after I'm finished cooking. So I mean, it's only natural that little oil will spill there, and little thing here, little thing there. She wants me to clean up while I'm cooking. I don't do that.
Okay, I don't know about you ladies, those who are married. I don't know if you've had that situation where the gentleman likes to cook, but he doesn't really like to clean up, or they just make an absolute mess. And I think that's just where we both sort of differ when it comes to the kitchen. Yeah, so I think we share very well as it relates to the household chores and our duties and things like that. Yeah, I think definitely, babes. I think it's a plus because a lot of people are in relationship, or women are in relationship, and they might be working women as well. They might be working. So should I turn it down a bit, Bobby? Yeah. So they might be working, they're dropping the kids off to school, they're picking them up, they're ensuring that the kids do their homework, they're ensuring that, the house is clean and tidy, that things are being done. And so they're kind of overburdened and overworked. And I think for us, this just works very well where Bishop will do not all the cooking, some of the cooking, or should I say most of the cooking, to be quite frank. And, I'll do the tidying up, cleaning, you name it, around the house, and the washing up of the dishes. Yeah, that's kind of my role as well. So it's kind of shared. As it relates to us, it's something that I'm quite fascinated about us, like being together and being in this environment. If I was to think back 1996, when we met each other for the very first time as Christian, and to literally see ourselves together today in the same kitchen cooking, that's kind of a weird one, right, babes? Kind of a weird one. What are you doing now, baby?
Especially the fact that the first time she run me, she never liked me now.
I didn't run you. What is that, honey? You know, tell them what that is.
That's the coconut milk now, guys. Just had the coconut milk.
Lovely. Oh.
What is
the smell.
The aroma, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna need some seasoning. Okay. Now I would recommend you use some cock soap. If you need some cock soap, you can pour some cock soap on it. Without the noodle, just the cock soap powder will be good. If you don't have that, then certainly you can use all-purpose season, or either one will work. Okay. And I recommend you guys, please taste as you go.
Wow. Nicole said to cook she finds pleasure. Yeah, people find it therapeutic, Nicole. I don't. I find it stressful. I find it rather stressful.
Why?
You're all chilled out when you're cooking and you enjoy and you sing. It's just quite the opposite for me, I must say.
Okay. Now the thing with turned cornmeal, guys, when you put in the cornmeal in it, you have to stir it. All right.
Can I taste that, maybe?
I don't think it's
okay. When it's cooked down
a
bit.
Now you notice that the color is changing. Okay, it's pulling the tomato is now mixing with the white from the coconut cream, and it's giving it almost like a darkish, reddish, pinkish, yellowish looking color. Can you smell that, baby?
Oh, it's amazing, baby. It's amazing.
Ooh, the pepper is kicking.
So wish you were here, guys, to share it.
Ooh, the pepper is kicking.
Wow.
Now, guys,
Cornelia says cooking and baking is therapeutic.
It is.
And she loves trying out new things, new recipes.
Oh, yeah. I know she does.
Oh, not me.
Cornelia, you need to tell us about that recipe that I gave you, the sweet potato fried rice. How was it? I recommend you guys to go light on the salt, all right? Because, as I said, the season, the powder season, they are already salted. Don't need much. You know, my family, they love salt. Just put them over there, right? They love salt. Right?
Not love, baby. We just like it for taste.
Yeah, they love salt, right? I'm not fond of salt. Sasha, I hate turned cornmeal.
Oh, no.
The color looking good, brother. Of course it does look good. I mean, come on. Listen to me, Sasha, you will love this turned cornmeal. I promise you. You will love it. You will see. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Getting there. Getting there. Right there. Okay, so wifey is just moving. Don't worry, when thing turn up, we're gonna get the proper equipment. You know, can give it from all angles while we speak. All right, let me do a taste here. Yes, I think we need more pepper. Don't want to boil out the cornmeal, you know. Not the cornmeal.
Good, I think that's better, baby.
Yeah. Don't want to boil out the. Good. Yes, honey. Okay, come, babes. Come
Want me to taste it now?
Come and taste. Come. Come around here.
It's okay. I'll just get one of these.
You do a taste test. So let me know what's missing. What do you think it is?
I don't know. I'm gonna say the word, and you're gonna tell me, yeah, my family loves salt.
Yeah, I know.
I think it just needs a little bit of salt.
I know. I told you. They love salt, you know. Jesus, listen, man, guys. The food salt, you know. Any more salt in this thing, yeah. Send my pressure go 1, 2 not and over.
No, don't put any more salt in there. We'll cook down nicely.
It doesn't need any more salt. I don't think it needs any more salt. Let me check again. Listen, my man. Something wrong with you, yeah? All right. So we're going for the cornmeal. All right. I hope we have enough cornmeal, you know, because I want thing look too plaka, you know.
Point.
All right. I want thing look too plaka.
Oh, I definitely need to see that. You see that, guys, ladies?
So now you just turn the flame on medium or somewhere between medium and low, and you constantly stir. Ensure that everything, cornmeal is going, make sure everything is marinated in it. Let me wash my hands. Get some of these stuff in. Yeah, while the wife is doing the cutting up. All right. So I want to ask a question now. So ladies, I know that ladies like when their husband can cook. But what if you're married to a man who can't cook? Would you teach him? Talk to me. You married a man and the man can't cook. Him can't even boil water. Him can't even scald egg.
Boil
Right?
water, Grace.
Talk to me. Would you teach him, or would you just get angry at him? What would you do?
Is that a requirement?
Or is it a requirement? Yeah. You know, some women, them broke bad, them want a man who can always cook for them. Can I have some butter, please, baby? Cornelia, since you are single, would you want a husband that can cook?
Cornelia? Leave Cornelia alone.
The thing can't turn cornmeal, you can't cook too much of it because this thing here, as much as though it's delicious, it's colliding. So too much of it, will. So I think this is just right amount for me and wife, true baby.
Yeah.
And can throw a little side for the kids them. We haven't added the sweet corn. That's gonna go in after.
You don't want a lot, do you?
No, I don't want water in it either. Would teach him. All right, that's what Cornelia said. Afia, talk to me. Does Mr. Brown, does he cook? Does he cook? Is he a great chef? Where there's no men on today? Guess what, people? Guess what? Some of the corn will just drop on my hand now, like I'm gonna taste it. Jesus, it's good. It's bad. No, not because me I cook it, I tell you the truth. It's bad. It's bad. I should up on camera, I don't want to lick my finger. It's bad. Thank God for my mother. Right? Let me hear what Afia said. Okay. When he wants to, Afia, is he a great cook? It's coming together. Drop this sweet corn in it now. Not gonna use all the sweet corn. See, special turn cornmeal. Now, give them a glimpse of that now, baby. Put a bit closer to them and let's see what it looks like.
I can see that.
Somebody say, yo, Bishop, you're going to think a preacher only can preach. I like my food quite spicy. See, now if I add my Dutch pot, I'm going to put my cold stove, trust me, much better. But work with what they can give me. So man, this is what they give me, so I work with it. As you can see, it's not yellow, it's not white, but it is somewhat between what we call it, orange, kind of an orange looking color to it. Yeah, and guys, remember, you can always be creative. I know in Barbados, I think Barbados, they eat their churn cornmeal with okra. So instead of using string bean, you can use okra. Trust me, very good. In Jamaica, people, some people who don't eat this, they look after churn cornmeal for their dogs. And that's why I believe some people don't like churn cornmeal. And my sister, Sasha, who's on, she doesn't like churn cornmeal because our father, he used to cook churn cornmeals for the dogs.
My dad as well. I think it's a cultural thing. Like they all used to do that.
Yeah.
And so we have a negative, what you'd say, perspective of churn cornmeal. We don't like eating it because we associate it with poverty.
Yeah. Sad, isn't it? Mm-hmm. There you go.
Okay, lovely. It's okay. I'll do that, baby. Don't worry about that.
Looking all good. Okay, so I just leave this now. Kind of work it magic on a very low flame. Very low flame. Not usually I cover it.
I get to taste it.
I won't recommend to cover it because it may
steam up.
Yeah, but
do you want me to close it?
On a low flame, it's close. On a low flame. And let's start out the chicken now.
Is it okay to stove?
Yeah, it can, but it might turn off. But well.
Okay. It's on 8. 8's too high. Is that all right?
So we need to have a discussion with this now. Mm-hmm. It's not coming up?
Yeah, it's all right, it will.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let me look at the comments of this here now. Loving the teamwork. Not so much traditional Jamaican dishes. Yeah, that's true. That is true, Afia. All right, so we're gonna work the magic now with the curry. All right, you don't need to see me cooking the curry because you guys
know how to
do curry, don't you? Again, my favorite oil, 100% pure coconut oil, cream.
Okay.
Don't need too much oil in this because it's chicken and chicken spring oil. Even though we removed the skin because I don't have skin. All right. Now, I'm used to burning my curry. I don't know about you, but that's how I learned it. To be honest with you guys, I really do not know the reason why they burn the curry. Somebody please tell me why they burn the curry. I think they burn it because so it won't run our stomach, upset our stomach.
Do you want garlic baby for it?
Alright, but I have garlic. I think no, I have garlic already in the season. Yes.
But,
Huh?
When you burn in the curry, I normally put garlic in there.
Alright, yes, then come on, drop this in the one. Alright, so we're gonna drop the curry. Does anyone know why they burn the curry? Who wants that? Nicole Peterkin, of course, I'll teach my husband to cook if he cannot cook. Alright, so you will teach him. Alright, but what if he doesn't, what if he's not learning? What if he's a terrible student, Nicole, would you still continue?
What if it's something that he just doesn't like doing? I mean, there are certain things that you don't like doing, Bishop.
Yeah, that's true. But that's true. Yeah, I've got curry. If it's something that he doesn't like, then I guess we can understand. So, burning the curry, burning the curry, burning the curry.
I think everybody knows what that looks like.
Yeah, they do. They know what burnt curry looks like. This is the garlic on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I don't use much oil because, again, the chicken springs oil, so the less for me, the best. So you gotta be careful with this curry because I don't want to spill it on the counter. Guys, you're not watching a cooking session now. This is relationship talk, right? We're talking about relationship. But as we go along, we're cooking. The wife come up with this brilliant idea that she wants to embarrass me while I'm cooking. Right? May I have a chicken, please?
Right? Please don't be telling anyone that.
You don't want to burn the curry too much, all right? Because it will leave a bitter taste. So try not to burn it up too much. All right, so I like to just have everything all at once. Now, unfortunately, the Dutch pot, which is my favorite pot to use, doesn't work on the stove. Good girl. See? Teamwork. Right? Don't worry about it. My hands are quite clean. And I'm cooking for my family. So I'm sure you don't mind me using my hand. You think I have to use a bigger pot? Yeah. Okay, well, let's cook it out in this and then we just transfer it to the other pot. So my wife is saying that we need a bigger pot. Now we have more chicken than food. And we're not that we're careful, but the reason why we have more is because we carry lunch to work. So, yeah. What about you?
I don't.
Why?
It's two big meals for the day.
What this day?
No, I just have tea and biscuit and sandwich if I have time.
Okay. Here, let me transfer this to you, and you work when you come over here.
Especially and stuff.
No, you can have those in it. Mm-hmm.
So what are we going to be talking about?
Okay, so we're going to set the camera, and while this is cooking, we are going to go before the camera, and we're going to talk to you guys, all right? So just bear with us. And then when the pot is finished, I will show you the finished product. So only you can adjust the camera. I need the metal spoon.
Which curry you use?
Better pack.
And he says, what's the difference between coconut oil and olive oil?
Well, after earlier, I was saying that the verdict is out as to whether coconut oil is healthy or not. Some believe that it is the healthiest. Some believe it's not healthy. A recent study I saw on TV did a research, and they were saying that actually coconut oil is actually good and it's healthy. But then there are others out there who believe that it's not that good. Honestly, I don't know the difference between the coconut oil and the olive oil. I know that olive oil, they say that when olive oil is burnt, it's not healthy. Is that okay then?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. You guys can comment and let me know if that is true. Right? But I really don't know. For me, I just go for taste, to be honest. And I like the coconut oil because the coconut oil, it gives the food that natural coconutty creamy, that little, that taste, and I like it. I go for that. You want to adjust the thing around that side then?
The camera?
Yeah, you want to adjust it on that side, and then we're going to talk to them. Just giving this thing some time to put down.
Okay. We should be able to speak from here, shouldn't we?
Okay, should be.
Yeah.
All right. Let this cover for a while. Leave that to cook down. All right, so let me wash up.
It's okay, babe. I'll do the washing.
No, I'm washing my hands. All right, here we go. So, here we are now.
So I've got marriage, remarriage, and blended family.
Okay, we can put this.
That's all we can talk there.
So come on, so they can see us. Can I put it here? Up in here?
Okay.
All right. Okay. So we're gonna talk about what's the topic again, baby? Marriage, remarriage, and blended family.
Yeah.
All right, and so marriage, remarriage, and blended family. But we don't have much married people here, apart from Afia, who is on here is married. And if you are you familiar? Are you married into a blended family? If not, were you raised
in a blended family?
In a blended family, let us know.
And those who are single, they might have blended families because they would have had children.
How many people have seen you, man?
They would have had children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would you, if you're gonna, sorry about the oily face, all right? But would you get married into a blended family? Would you marry someone that already has children? I mean, and this is funny, because I've heard persons say that they would not marry to someone who has children, yet they have children. And I think it is unfair. How is it that you want someone to marry you with your children, but yet still you don't want to marry someone who already has children? I think it is unfair. But would you marry someone that has children? The truth be told, as far as I'm concerned, if you love the individual, and it doesn't matter if they have 10, 20, 40, 90 children, and you love that person, I think it shouldn't affect the relationship at all. I know that persons, they go into relationship based upon conditions. And quite frankly, I believe that the only condition within a relationship, or if not the the primary condition in a relationship should be love. If you love that person, then fine. Some people marry out of obligation. Some people marry out of loyalty. Some people marry because of financial reason. It's economics.
Financial gain.
Yeah. Some marry for status. But the reality is that I believe love should always be the foundation. But would you marry into a blended family? Now, we can talk like this because when we are blended, and here's the good thing. The good thing about it is that her children and I, we have a close relationship, especially Casey.
Very close relationship.
Close relationship. Sometimes she gets even jealous. She thinks that they're into me more than she. But that's not the case.
You can't really say that.
You don't think so?
No, I'm not jealous.
No, I didn't say jealous. As in jealous.
I know. No, it's not a problem. No, that's what I've always.
Yeah, she's
desire. That's the thing. I always wanted. Because obviously, my first marriage didn't work, and I've got these children.
Your first marriage? Were you married before?
Yes, I was.
Oh my goodness! Did you know that?
Yeah. So that didn't work on, and so what my dream and my desire was to, find someone who's God-fearing first and foremost, and someone who would love me, not only me, but love my children also, and for them to get along. And it's a dream come true, let's say. You're a people's person. You absolutely get along with them, and I just want to, just publicly to say, thank you so much. And I do hope for those of you who are there and who are looking for the right person or the right partner, that you do find someone who will love you, love your children, and cherish you. I know that Sasha, and that's Bishop's daughter, she's married.
Bishop's daughter?
Not daughter,
My
sorry,
sister.
Bishop's sister, sorry. Bishop's sister, I'm sorry. Bishop's sister, so she's married to an Italian, Jamaican Italian, and so so it's kind of a blended sort of family there as it relates to like different cultures, but we're from same culture, same background, but would you marry into I'd say relation? Yes. Would you marry to someone from a different culture background, different culture?
How is that? How do you find that? Sasha, it'd be interesting to hear your story, your narrative on that. But I will say that if love is the emphasis, then certainly I believe it will work. But then again, doesn't mean that being in love, the marriage won't have its fair share of trials and testing. God knows that myself and Kadian, we have had our fair testing, our fair trials. Not in the sense of cuss and quarrel and go and bad and men are like go girl and go boy type of thing. No. But marriage just have its ups and downs, and it's in between. And one of the things that we try to do, honey, is that, well, she knows me. She knows I'm very open. She's very strong-headed too. She speaks her mind, and I respect that. That's what I want. I want someone who will be open and will speak her mind to me and let me know what's going on in her mind. But we have our disagreements. But our disagreements is not like war and cuss and quarrel. We share our discontentment.
Doesn't matter how difficult the topic is.
Yeah, we share. But then, our thing is not like, go girl, and you this and you that, go boy. Our thing is, babes, me not understand your honey. No. So in between the babes and the honey and the darling, don't you? Darling, me not like that, You need to think what's in the baby, honey, and she be like, but hon, no hon. Yeah, that's our quarrel. That's it. No go from the sun. No sidestep.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
There are certain cultures that would disagree like that, where it becomes very argumentative. So it's not in every culture that you have disagreement that it will be, a big blast and, the neighbors have to hear and people have to hear and you've got to be on top of your voice. I think we have to, be able to sit down and have a discussion, even as heated as it is, as upset as we may be. We might get carried away sometimes. I think it's only fair, babes, that we communicate, because the Bible said be angry but sin not. Yeah. And so we need to take that on board when we get into relationships. Yeah. Come on, baby.
Yeah. The point is solid. The point you made is solid. All right, so let me see the comments. Sasha said interracial marriage. Yeah, that is something that we are aware of as it relates to my sister Sasha. Afia is asking and requesting that we have Sasha on. Well, that's in the making, because we'd love to hear what her experience is. I won't say was, because it still is, in that relationship, interracial. As Kaden said, her hubby is Italian and she is 100% Jamaican, right? But let me know the comment, please. We still want to know, would you marry someone who has children? Ladies, talk to me. Would you marry a man that has children? If so, what's your limit in terms of how many children you think he can have? If it's one, would you marry him? But 2, 3, 4, nah, And why is it that a woman would not marry a man who has children, but want a man to marry her with children, or vice versa? Please share. Let me know why you think it's the case, and the single person on. Cornelia, I didn't call your name.
Can we sort of address this issue though? Because as Christian, it's not very orthodox, is it?
In what?
In terms of remarriage, in terms of this whole blended family idea. Was that the plan that God had for us?
Yeah, but blended, but a blended family doesn't necessarily mean that the couple, the individuals were divorced. It just means that they were in a previous relationship. Or they had children outside. Don't necessarily mean
without before marriage.
That would be a total different topic, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, because it can be blended, but not necessarily divorcees. Yeah, right. But you want to discuss that?
Why not?
That's like throwing so many questions all at once. So we either stick to one or we just
whatever you want to do, whatever you go through.
Well, we're talking today. We're talking as we're cooking. So guys, just please correspond with us. This is unscripted, unplanned. It's just the spur of the moment. We said, okay, let's do this. Let it be spontaneous and get your response, and we just speak to you as we go along. I am shy affair, but yes, I am open to answer all questions about my situation. It's an experience overall, though. Of course, I'll marry someone with children. All right, Connie. So Connie just said that she will marry someone with children, or with a child. Is that because Cornelia? I hope I'm not sharing or exposing anything too much as it relates to your personal life. But is that because you has a child, as to the reason why you will marry someone with a child or children? Let me know. Yeah, but it's good. It's good. Let me say this to you guys. My experience with Kaden. You guys, pretty much most of you, and for those who are coming new to Wedderburns, we will one of these days explain to you our journey, how we ended up here. We were previously married. We were in previous relationships. unfortunately, that just did not work out for neither one of us. And
I say fortunately.
Well, unfortunately, because for me, I did not believe. I still do not. Divorce. I do believe that if you're in a relationship, you must try your utmost to save that relationship, work it out as best as possible. However, for your mental health, for your spiritual health, for your physical health, for all the alleys, if that thing is not working out and you have tried everything and it fails, and I believe the best thing to do in order to save your life is to leave. Also, the sad thing about it too is that sometimes you might be in a relationship where the other party, their heart has turned from the relationship. They have no interest in the relationship, and sometimes they may also have no interest in God anymore. And so the vow that they made, they have pretty much have dishonored that vow. I personally believe that you ought not to stay in something like that. You have to move on. And so we both, it wasn't a plan or something that we desired, but it so happened. Personally, for me, I wasn't thinking about remarrying. I wasn't thinking about starting or entering into another relationship. Certainly, not with this beautiful lady here. I was so hurting that I decided that this is it. I'm done. I'm done with relationship. I'm done with woman, Christian woman. Yes, I said it. I said, God, I'm done with Christian woman. And she did say that at one point. Told me that she said she's done with Christian man. Yes, I was like, no, sir. No, I don't want no more Christian.
Some fakes
I said, I don't want no more Christian woman. No, Mark, with that said,
cheap clothing.
With that said, you understand me? Looking back, there were some things that I felt I could have done differently in my previous relationship, and maybe, and as a slight maybe, it could have been differently. But I felt like I had done all I could have done. Now the situation is that we were friends before, very good friends, close friends. Never saw each other the way we do now. I never saw her.
He was just my brother.
Yeah, we were siblings.
My annoying little brother.
Yeah, I've never,
Big brother, I should say.
I never saw her like the way I'm seeing her now. She was never that kind of person to me at the time. I just saw her straight up, as a sister. Beautiful soul, beautiful heart, beautiful person, but just could not see her beyond the fact that she was my sister. And we still have her up from them time because she run out her yard when we were kids.
I didn't.
Listen, move from there. So let me tell him the story. I come her yard, them time right? Tell people the truth, right? Do not listen to her, listen to me. Okay? No bishop not telling a lie. So, right, she have a big mango tree in her yard, right? All right. So you don't know some bishop, them time they look a poor little boy, and sometimes not now go on for you, so you have to go eat mango before the stomach. So I remember, I think I was in one tear up pants, right? And them slippers where you wear, the slippers you push it through, and when the rubber, you walk on the rubber till it walk out till your back of your heel black and thick and cracky. And you can't walk because you dry it. Yeah, those who know me talk about. And come at this girl yard for mango. Not just me and my friend, right?
Richard.
I will come.
Was it Richard?
It was Richard, yeah. I will come.
They're my two best friends.
Right? No, you hear said two best friends. No, you hear how to treat her best friend. My girl, come out to my yard, put her shoes and tear up body pants and all them stuff there. And she run me out. The only thing left for her to do is to set the dog on us. Listen me, that's what you did. She broke me up. I said, my goodness, I can't believe it. So from them time then,
I mean, no, I didn't.
That's
not how the story went. That's not how the story went.
All right. Tell them your false story. Tell them your false story.
You're mixing up. That's two different occasions.
Tell them the two of them come along with me. So you tell them your false story. Tell them.
There was one occasion that I saw him walking, him and Richard, and I did approach them and I said to them, you need to iron your shirt. I remember, yes, babe, you had on a white shirt. I think both of you had on a white t-shirt and it wasn't hard.
If she did say it's all she say. She don't come and say, Omar or Richard, you know, she have this little thing about her. She still have them thing about her to this day. She will say, I just imagine this what she said. Your shirt crush up. Okay, when I come on the road, it don't look good.
Something like that.
All right, you see me tell the lie me I tell. Right, so it's not what she said, it's all she said. She said.
I did say.
Me the have you up, no?
No, I did say.
Up, you know?
No, both of you like.
Me the have you up.
All you needed was to do just to, just iron out a bit.
Then if you were a friend or a sibling or
that's why I came and told you there was nobody else.
Then come and take your shirt and iron it then. Did you have to iron it for us?
No, but look how far you guys live.
Right. So you send us back. So you send us back where we're coming from. The same doctor shirt, cut up shirt. Where did that for us?
Honey, that wasn't the case though. That was a different situation. So I saw you walking up Bayfront Road, you and Richard, in the morning. I think we were coming prayer meeting, early morning prayer meeting. And I said to you guys, just quietly, I said to you, you need to iron your shirt. You shouldn't be coming out with it crushed like that. And it was both of you. And I was like, the whole slippers thing.
But it's what we have. You see, because she the rich and in a sneakers.
No, I wasn't rich, not at all. Don't even bother with that. And the second time with the mangoes, you came to the house. I did not run you. You came. You got your mangoes.
No, you ran me out.
No, I didn't.
I remember that. She ran me out. Then anyway, I'm sticking to my story. She ran me out of the yard. But we're still friends. So I kind of have her from them time there. You see, let me tell you something. Having up people, that's that thing never left me. So in my head, I kind of have her up as, so she's that kind of girl. Okay. She kind of, one of them sophisticated girl. So even though, I have her as a friend, me kind of, I watch her, I watch her wild, and I say, she, she's too hype, So
I wasn't hype.
Yeah, me know that no baby say you there for the hype. Me know say you don't run with them time because you care for me.
Okay.
Right? And but you still never come across proper still, If look a bit different still. But them time them I tell as a kid, it never worked. But anyway, she was still my sister. I still love her same way, still care for her same way, still admire her as a person, and we never lost communication. I went through hell in life.
Well,
she
I
went
migrated.
Through hell in life.
I migrated. So in 2000, I migrated to the UK, and you were still obviously in Jamaica, and we still kept in contact. Yeah.
Yeah, and cut a long story short, life just happened to us both, and
we're together.
Here we are. How did that happen?
It's weird.
Don't know. It's weird. It's just that one day after I decided, that hey, why am I sitting down? Why am I not moving on with my life? Why am I here moving and complaining? And I told God that, God, if I were to move on with my life again, it would have to be with someone that I can trust. It would have to be with someone that would love me genuinely for how I wanted to be loved. And it's hard being in a relationship where you're giving love, but yet still you're not receiving it. So I had made up in my mind that if I were to do this marriage thing again, it would have to be with someone that I know and someone who knows me, because I didn't have the time to start over again. I'll start over another relationship. And lo and behold, if you hear noise in the background, there's a kettle on, so forgive us. And, I felt that the Lord just told me, hey, your sister, Kadian, what do you think about her? And I'm like, really? Kadian, that's my sister. How can I really marry her or even think about a relationship with her? And it so happened that the Lord just told me, hey, it's time to move on your life. I was scared, not just scared of entering a relationship with her, but entering any relationship at all again, because of the pain of the the loss of my first marriage, so to speak. And so I was like, I can't do this again. I can't go through this again. I don't think my mind is set to go through another relationship. But the Lord was dealing with me, and I believe while He was speaking to me, He spoke to her, and so she was somewhat prepared for me. She also, her story is similar to mine, and it was difficult. We're two friends for 27 years, and to finally look at each other and to say, okay, let's give this a shot. And before you know it, we dated for a while, and but but the thing is that it still didn't feel like a relationship. It was a relationship, but still didn't feel like one, because our friendship never ended. To this day, we still have that close knitted relationship. We banter. We we this morning she told me that I behave like a big kid, because of how I will jest with her and I'll mess with her. And it's good to have that fun in a relationship. All of that, I want to say this to you, that it's good to marry your best friend. It's good to marry your best friend. All right. Some people are saying, no, would you marry your best friend? Would I marry my best friend? Yes, I would encourage you. Right. Now you might be worried about, but we're gonna ruin the friendship, and it's not gonna be like it is. To truth be told, it's well, only saying that not in every case, because truth be told, you might ruin the friendship. But I do believe that what better person to marry than someone who is actually a close friend of yours. I think that person, he or she, knows you and understands you. Um, so yeah, that's what I think. What you guys think? Talk to us. Talk to us. All right. So
Can I just
come over here, baby, and let me go and look at the food and go and talk to them.
Okay, good. Let me just share my thoughts. So, so I mean, for me, this whole relationship between us kind of just happened after I'd say thin air. I pretty much was married before, had a child out of wedlock, and I'd literally just come out of a long relationship, one that I thought broke me, and I pretty much gave up on love and gave up on ever finding anyone. So I was at that place where it was like, okay, it's just me. I'm going to turn 40 this year, and for me it was like, okay, I'm done. I'm just going to live the rest of my life just being single. It's just going to be me. It's going to be me and my kids. Again, my daughter just turned 11 years old, and I was very, very concerned about getting in a relationship or going in a relationship with a 11-year-old young lady. And so I kind of just cast, marriage or relationship in the back of my mind. It was something that I was never ever thinking about. It was something that I pretty much, I gave up on marriage, and we somehow, connected and have that initial conversation, and I was fearful about what people are going to say. Fearful about, the idea that, we're friends, and to be quite frank, when it comes to me and Bishop, I mean, we know each other from we were like teenagers. I was 14, Bishop was, were you 15? When we met each other, we got baptized together on the very same day, the 6th of June, was it 1993? We got baptized together in the same river somewhere up in Rockford. I don't remember where. So we've known each other for a long time, and his his ex-wife, my ex-husband. We all came from the same church. We all know each other, and so that was kind of a very strange sort of place to be. He was in America. I was here in the UK. It was kind of a very strange relationship. That was pretty much unfolding, and we're like, do we want to do this? And I was trying to run away, and I just had to be seriously, obedient, and just, literally just step out and said, you know what, I'm just going to support. He's my husband. I'm just going to just step out and just do what we have to do in this relationship. So here we are today, and we're not going to say it's been perfect. We're not going to say that we haven't had our ups and downs. We've had our fair share of ups and downs. We've had our challenges, and we're still going through them. We're still working through them, but we're believing and trusting God to work things out in our lives. And I'm grateful that we've made this step. Amen. And that we're here and we're doing this. Talking about relationships, talking about different issues, and so on that we may have encountered. Honey,
yeah,
you want to cover the pot?
No, I'm looking for
What are you looking for?
the other pot. The other pot.
Oh, it should be in there. Oh, the big one.
No, that's okay. Did you give us another one?
No.
Is it another one? Sure.
Yeah, there was another one of those.
No,
yeah. Those.
No, the other big pot.
I'm not sure which one. Not.
So it was that?
Yeah.
That's a secret.
Yeah, you can do that. Well, you don't, yeah, that's fine though. Yeah, everything can hold in there.
This and this.
Yeah, you can hold. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. So we're just trying to figure out whether or not we should use a bigger pot because we're winding down now. Yeah. So definitely, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be stepping into this sort of relationship again. He is all the way in America, so we had a long distance relationship. I'd say a long distance short courtship, and we pretty much stuck away and got married, everyone. So we literally
don't be telling our secret.
So yeah, we kind of like literally just eloped and did our thing, and we were supposed to have a beautiful wedding, all planned in Georgia, ain't it, baby? Wedding planner, everything was just perfect. Bought my dress, some of the bridesmaids brought their dresses, what should I say, and then COVID came, and so we didn't get to have that big white wedding, the one I've always dreamt of having, the one that he so badly wanted to give me. But for me, I'm not big on the whole idea of this big wedding and this lavish dress and spending up thousands of dollars, and I'm really not big in that. I'm big on family coming together and celebrating. But I'm kind of over the idea of weddings because sometimes we do have them and it's just a show. And people come, and it's cultural for people to come and have negative talks about the day, and so I didn't want to so much foster that sort of thing. So for me, we just did a little thing, and I'm happy with that. If it's something that they want to do in the future, I was like, it's all up to you. If you wanna do something. Because Bishop is convinced that, oh no, you're gonna get a lovely day, we're gonna do something, and and I'm like, I'm really not bothered by the whole big do, and I've been there and done it, and marriage is not about spending up a whole lot of money and one day. The marriage is a lifetime, and the work that you intend to put into it, and it is hard work because you don't get everything you want. You don't get everything on a platter. You have to work for it. Yeah, we have to talk about things. We have to discuss things. And I would say share with you one of our little secrets as it relates to our relationship and how to keep it ablaze or keep it going. And the one thing I would agree with Bishop is that we have to maintain our or friendship. Because before you get to know someone intimately, I think it's best you get to know them, learn who they are, know who they are as a person, as a friend first, before venturing into a relationship. And just to be honest about how you feel, if you have any issues, if you have any disagreements, if you have any concerns, if there's something that is bothering you, it's in your mind, I think it's always best that you speak to your partner about it. Don't keep it to yourself, because what's going to happen, you might be dissatisfied with something that has happened, something that's been said, and you leave it. And so what that does, it harbors and festers hurt and pain. And then you put that away, and then something else happens. And then you're just building mountain of discontentment and disagreement and hurt. And then, one day it's just going to explode. So I think that's the thing we do very well, babe, is to share with each other. If we're happy about, could be the smallest little thing.
Yeah. Just be transparent. Just be real. You know that I'm very transparent.
He's too transparent.
Yeah. That's just me. What you get is what you see is what you get.
Too transparent.
No, listen to me. I honestly believe that a relationship without transparency, a relationship without transparency is definitely going to affect the relationship. So just be transparent, just be open, just be honest, and just be real. Don't lie about the situation. I rather speak the truth and offend the individual and know that after the offense have been committed, we can reconcile, than to try to save the relationship by telling a lie. And then when I eventually find out that it is a lie, then for me it breaks. And I have had that experience. I will not get into details and expose too much stuff, but where there is no transparency, it's going to affect the relationship. I honestly don't understand how can a couple, and maybe my view is different from yours, but I don't understand how can you in a relationship, and not just a common law union, but a marital union, and there's secret in the relationship. You fail to say certain things to your partner. I just honestly don't believe in it. I do believe that you got to be open, even if you think the other party is going to be open. Now, I do believe that there are some things that you feel like you can't say, or you won't say because it could escalate to something big, or it could affect the relationship. But you ever stop to think about when the truth comes out, how damaging the truth can be? Wouldn't it be best that you share or speak to your partner from early? And if he or she actually loves you, they will forgive you and move on, again, depending on what the situation may be, right? I'm not talking about infidelity, because infidelity is a situation. I know some people find it difficult to move out or move on from infidelity. But outside of that, there should be no secret. So there's no secret in our relationship. Myself and Kayla, we speak about everything. I'm open. And I tell her that, listen, I have to be open. I have to be honest to you, because what my transparency actually keeps me in line. It keeps me in line so that I will not make the same mistakes that I have made in the past. And also, it keeps me in line so that I don't make any mistake, because if I do make a mistake, then I know I'm going to be open and tell her that, listen, I made this mistake. and I don't feel ashamed. So I do not want to suffer the embarrassment and the shame. So my transparency helps me to keep me in line. It's my defense, not the defense mechanism, but my coping mechanism, right? So, I would definitely encourage to be transparent with each other, to be honest with you. But that's just my view. Yours might be different. For us, it works. Transparency in our relationship, it works. And I tell Kaden that, listen to me, I don't think there's nothing in this world can surprise. I remember, I think maybe a year and a half ago, it was something that was bothering her. I won't say what it was. Something was bothering her. Unknown to her, I already figured out. But I didn't even approach her and said anything to her because I felt like, it was her place to say it to me. And I mean, she literally, like, she was losing weight. She was stressed out. She was having panic attack. Like, oh my God, how am I going to tell someone what he's going to think about me? Yada, 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 yada. And she came to me like, one time someone feels like they're going to die and shaking and like, and hyperventilating. And I'm like, just spill the bean and tell me what you want to tell me. And she was like, and I'm like, okay, fine. I figured it out. I knew it. I knew. And I guess she was waiting for me to shout, and she was waiting for me, to say, oh, this relationship is ended. I'm like, really? And she was like, really? She's like, that's it? And I'm like, yeah, that's it. And I said to her, hey, that's just me. That's just me. I mean, just be real. Be real. So it works for me because I am real with her, right? So does it work for you in your relationship? Ramon Benjamin Garden, question: is it okay for a married person to have a secret or our secret bank? Oh, really? I do not. A secret bank account.
Oh.
I don't believe there should be a secret bank account. I do believe that there can be a separate bank account, but I don't believe that there should be a secret bank account. If you're keeping secret in the relationship, that tells me why you don't trust. Not you, not Ramon. I'm just putting the word out there. So there should be any secret in any relationship. I've known relationships that have faltered because of secret. In fact, I can be honest with you and tell you that my former relationship, right, there was no transparency, right? And whether you want to call it secret or privacy, right, there shouldn't be no secrecy or privacy in any relationship. And stuff like those will cement or break, right? And I say cement mean totally concrete and cover up our relationship completely. But Ramon, I don't believe in a secret bank account. I believe in a separate bank account. I said, okay, then we have our separate bank account, and we are transparent. And as much as though I know she has a separate bank account, she knows I have a separate bank account. Not that me have it in there anywhere. To be honest, it's just that they are posed, right? But we have that we have that thing. In fact, Kadian is like this. She if every time Kadian gets paid,
don't say that.
every time she gets paid, she comes to me and she shows me her list, and she shows me what comes out, what comes in, what goes in. And I'm like, babes,
we have to go.
And I'm like, babes, I don't need to know this. She's just so open. She wants me to know every dollar that she get and every dollar that goes out. And I'm like, honey, I don't need to know that. I trust you. You are responsible.
And you never look.
And I don't look. I never look. Because I'm like, I said to her, babes, I don't need to know that. Because I mean, I have come to the conclusion in this relationship, I have made that decision that she's better with money than I do. So when the money comes in, we accumulate. I want to listen. You do what you have to do, right? And whatever. In fact, I am not afraid to say this, that she's a major earner in the family. Me just a plate ketchup. God bless Philip ketchup. when me give her, right? And if I do get any, that's transparent. Come on, man. Let's be real, man. Right? Because some people, so when we talk about this a bit, because some men feel away when the woman earns more than the man. So we talk about that. I mean, people know, so listen, I have a problem with this because I didn't know that there's a competition in a relationship. I never know that. So me I compete with my wife. No. So as long as we can put our resource together, that's the most important thing. All right. I believe in a separate bank account. The secret is how much in it. The secret is how much in it that him not know. Sorry. No. Well, Sasha, I hope he's not watching, because if he's watching, he's gonna know that the figure look big then to make a comment like that. But I guess that's your choice whether to let he or she knows as to how much is in it. I personally believe that if Kadian has her account, I don't need to ask Kadian how much is in her account. That's her business. That's her account, right? I don't need to know that. So I don't think it should be a secret where you're trying to keep it away from the individual. It should be a case where your partner, your spouse, your mate, your husband, your wife, your lover should be asking you, in terms of how much you have. I think that, should just be as it is. Ramon, all right, so I understand you, Ramon. All right, I understand you. But yeah, it should be. Yeah, I believe in sharing. I believe in sharing. I do believe in sharing. Any more question? Ask a question. Any more question? Ask a question. Because as we said, we didn't plan this thing today. We're rambling as we go along. But if you have a question, ask a question. All right? Ask a question. The curry soon finish. Curry smell good. And the turn cornmeal, it bad. Man, I'm gonna lie. The turn cornmeal bad. It bad. Why? What you doing? You stealing the turn cornmeal over there?
No, I'm trying to enjoy.
I have to watch her, guys. Each time a cook showers come and steal up the meat, I steal out something, so I have to watch her. We're gonna plate it nice too, and
we're gonna try it.
And
I don't have a clue what we're gonna do.
So we can do the last time, cup it and just
yeah
and do the thing and show it out nice. Yeah. So talk to us. Any other question? Them not no more question. I think Ramon they asked about the bank account thing.
Secret, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. The secret there, the secret kind of say all, isn't it? Secret bank account. The adjective there is like, very suspicious, isn't it?
Yeah. Let me answer that question as I'm thinking. So let me ask the next question now. Ladies, I want you to talk to me.
About what? What is it?
I'll ask a question now. I want to ask you 2 questions, and this is mature audience, so me too transparent now. So number 1, because this is mature audience, so we want to talk to you. Does look, appearance, does it really matter? If you love the guy, does his appearance, his physical appearance, his features, does it really matter, or does how he carries himself, his dress code? Some man kind of dress in some clothes where the clothes material could be suit, while some dress fitted, while some dress too fitted or too tight. Does the physical appearance, does the dress code really matter? Ladies, what you think? Honey, does it matter to you?
Everyone has their own personal style, the way how they dress, the way how they carry themselves, and so if you're going to be interested in the person, is it the personality or that you're interested in, or the way how they look? Which one? Or do
Me ask you the question, I want the answer.
No, it doesn't. For me, it really doesn't matter, baby. It's about the personality of the person.
So it tells me all of this never attract you?
It's the personality. I mean, it plays a part. It's one factor.
So it's
an important.
It's one factor. How much of a factor is it?
Yeah, I mean, looks are the big part. Come on now, ladies. You do want someone who is going to be, representing you, someone who you're going to walk next to, and of course, you're attracted to them. Done.
All right, you see, I like Ramona, I like Sasha, because you danced around the issue a while ago, but they are very straightforward.
No, but you don't.
Ramona said, of course it does, but the wife can fix him, right?
No,
and
that's
Cornelia says, yes.
I disagree with. You cannot change someone.
What? No, she's not talking about change. She's talking about fixing physically in terms of how to dress.
Okay, can I say something to you, baby?
What?
I meet you the way you are. Can I dress you?
Huh?
Can I dress you? Can I tell you what to wear?
No, yes, you can. No, you can tell me what to wear. You can recommend.
Mm-hmm.
No, the thing is that I don't really always wear what Kaden want me to wear, because Kaden love bright color, and if I follow Kaden, me look like Freddy, right, in a bright yellow, bright pink, bright green. Me no want like the rainbow, right?
I don't choose bright colors.
Yes, you like those.
No, that's for me.
I'm earth tone. I like earth tone.
That's me. I like this sort of color and orange, and I like green, and I like yellow, and I like bright colors, and I like to match and mix and match, and I don't look like the ordinary person because I just dress totally completely different.
No, but we've been to the store.
But I don't change you.
Yeah, but we've been to the store and we over the men's section, and I'm looking, the men's section, and I'm looking at shirts, I'm looking at pants, and I am right here. Guess which part on it? Over the other side, I look on the bright color shirt them and the bright color pants them.
No.
Like me a clown.
No, that's not the case.
A circus
baby, no.
Yeah, put me red pants and red something.
Red? No, you're the one who would wear the red pants.
Red what pants?
You've got an orange pants.
No, but it's a design. It's not. It's burnt orange. It's burnt orange, people. All right, burnt orange.
Someone who would wear the orange pants.
Burnt orange.
No, I would not put you in orange pants. No, I wouldn't.
All right, let me hear.
But we have different dress sense. So this is it. So he would wear a burnt orange trousers, not one that I would recommend. Have you worn it since you've?
No, because you cuss me out. Don't tell me something weird.
But yeah, don't really. Yeah, orange is like no. But yeah. So what you're saying then is contradicting what the idea that I pick out all these bright colored stuff. No, but what I'm trying to
you have a weird sense of style compared to mine. It's different.
I do.
She's more what way you call your fashion sense?
I don't know, avant-garde. I don't know.
Yeah, I think she's avant-garde. Yeah, she can have a fashion sense.
My son is worse.
Yeah, me not look like me can't see myself in avant-garde. You know them people there would just like them come out of space. Bringing the crazy fashion there, that's her style. Can you imagine the bishop and them something there? Me wouldn't look good. So that's why I don't really, but I do take a recommendation. I will say to her, so what I'll do, I will choose something I like, but I choose more than one. And I'll say to her, honey, which of these?
You give me options.
Yes, I give options like that. And I understand that because whenever she goes out and she goes to the weird section, I really call it the weird section because the design and the style is just like, as I said, it just look weird. And I would say to her, I don't know, I just expect you, and she would say, I may think it's too much, but it's what she likes. And she
would be like, and what are you gonna wear that with? That's not gonna look good. But when I do buy it and I put it on, it looks good. It
looks good on her, I must admit. But that's her thing. But so we complement each other. Right, just to answer our own question, right?
You can't really change anyone's dress sense. I cannot, and this is something that we always talk about. That you can take him and you can fix him up. Yes,
of course you can fix him up.
Fix up a guy does that mean you're going to change his likes and his dislikes?
No, but art, hold on. But
what does it mean?
No,
what do they mean by fix art?
But fix art meaning that, okay, so you see the guy, you like the guy, okay, but the guy, he's a young man, and he dresses like a 50-year-old, 60-year-old man, right? And she may like her gentleman to be dressed in more modern fitting, look more age appropriate, look for his age. So she would recommend, say, honey, instead of wearing this big old baggy pants, why not try this, slim fitted pants? I think you have nice legs, and you have a nice body, nothing nothing tight, no, or skin fitted, I'm talking slim, well slick, well contour, Italian type. Why would you want to have a jacket where you can squeeze me or another you inside of it? No. So I'm talking stuff like those. Wouldn't you recommend? I mean, come on. I mean, let's be real. I'm not call a name, but I have people here who finds people dress code to be a little bit too much, and I have persons here, I won't call name, who I recommend someone to them and say, what do you think about this guy? And the person was like, no, Bishop, no, sir, he clothes him too big. Me don't want him. Now call a name. No. Now call a name. Him clothes him too big, Bishop. I'm going to dress me now. So it's a reality. It's a reality. Would you mind if I look like a clown, dress like a clown? Would you actually do the? We
would have to have that discussion, isn't it? So this is where you're very open when you're dating. When you're dating to get dating to get information. Is he open for change? Is he open for suggestion as it relates to how he dress and how he carries himself? Because that could be a bit of a problem.
Yeah. So okay. So Lorian says, when you fix him and set him good, him find another woman. So that's
normally the concept.
So that's why you don't want to fix. No, Lori, me not believe that enough. So because you feel but if the man love you, the man will leave you. If you fix them,
it might be the changing, because the woman might come across as being forceful. They might come across as being, he can't be himself.
Yes, that's what I believe.
That's the reason why they leave.
That's what I believe. Yes, because you make the man go start tell the man, say, oh, me make you look so now. Stop going like because you didn't nobody before you meet me. Now you meet me, I'm gonna make you look good. You come on like, could it be that? I'm not saying it is, I'm just saying. Because I'm thinking like a man now, I'm a man, so I'm thinking like a man. I'm speaking like a man. I'm articulating to you like a man and tell you that's exactly how some man will think. Not all, but some will think, because you make the man look good, and according to you give him little status, and now eyes who never used to look at him before start to look at him now. You feel like you own him, and you start to control him, and so before you know it, him just take away himself. But I do come to the point though that Honey said earlier, that I really don't think you can really change an individual. You can't change an individual internally, externally. You can't change him. But I do believe that there are compromises. I will allow Honey to make some suggestions to me, and if she say try this, try that, I will try. I mean, I don't always like it, but I will certainly try. Let's go to the comments again. Let me see.
I think one chicken is almost done, baby.
Okay, let it go some more today. Say, Bright is nice, and she Benjamin says Bright is nice.
Oh my God, this is so good.
Of course it's good. I mean cook it down. Bright is nice, and she wants to fix you up, but you're stubborn, Rem. Ramon, Chuck, in the name of Jesus. No, man. Listen, she's fixing me up, Ramon, but two different sense of style, man. Two different fashion style, man. Me try. But I do allow her to do her thing sometimes, man. Come on, man. I do. Don't you, baby? Don't sometimes. Yeah. Don't sometimes. Oh, Jesus. like other day, I was so disappointed.
What happened?
So the other day you went to so was it last week was my birthday?
Last week.
So last week was my birthday.
Last week Saturday.
Yeah.
A week ago.
Yeah. And she wanted to purchase 3 shirts from me. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So a week before that I had shown, was it a week or 2 weeks before that?
A couple of weeks.
Before. So I had seen this store and I said to her, hey, this store has some
really
good
nice
shirts.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, so now I know, your style of shirt and you like very nice shirts. And I think there were 3 sets, 3 different designs styles of shirts. And so I was more looking on one, but I really like them all, to be honest with you, one more than the other. So she wanted to buy me 3 shirts, and so she went for a particular style, and there was another one there which would have been cheaper, but the one that she wanted, they were expensive, and I think you said that the person recommended you the cheaper one, and you'll be like, no, he's not gonna like those.
They said that they only had the medium and the cheaper one.
Yeah, and you said that, and she said that she don't think that I'm gonna like those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because I don't really like those.
Because
they're not that bad.
Because she didn't like them. Now I went to the same store. Guess what?
He bought the cheap ones.
The one where she claims said she don't like it, but
I did choose one of them though.
She don't like it. Right? No, remember now. She don't like it, and she equates she don't like it to me not liking it. I go there, I did not like them for true. She right about that. We love them. So I bought it. So you see, she went and she's gonna purchase based upon what she likes, her preference.
Don't do that.
That's bad.
Individuals.
That's bad. And then I brought it home and I showed her the shirts and I asked her, what do you think? I know we don't hear yes nor no.
I said they're okay.
Yeah, okay. What that mean?
They're okay.
Okay, because what in her head is the expensive one she wants. They looks good, but to be honest with you, my eyes were drawn to the ones that I bought. Those were the ones I liked. Now the other ones, they're good enough, very good, but trust me. So you see, she was trying to choose something for me based on what she liked and not what I like.
Birthday family?
Not good. I don't know what it is. Yeah. So how's the pot coming on?
Yeah, almost finished, babe. We can share now and then close off.
Okay. All right. So as of the food cook, my shoes I cook, baby?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
And everything cook and look curry and crisp?
Yeah.
All right. So let me see. Let me go back to the comment then. Let me see comments. So Nicole Peter King, yes, looks is important and dressing up. But if the man had dressed himself, it's okay for the woman to fix it up a little bit. Nicole, yes, I do agree. I do agree. And it boils on to, again, as I said, compromise. Both of you can compromise and just work, put both lights together and just make the magic happen. Laura says sometimes these men need a woman to fix them up just to leave. No, Lori. Listen me, Lori. Listen me. Lori, listen. Were your heart broken? Lori, listen me, Lori. Don't say that. You know what, Father? May you send Lori a gentleman. When she fix him up, he will not leave her. And prove to her that
that is fixed.
And prove her. Yeah, prove her But I do understand Laurie's point, though. I do, because guess what? It does happen.
Yeah, you do.
It does happen, and sadly, it does happen.
And you walk into people's life. You're ambitious. You're dedicated. You're committed, and you go in and you show them. You make them a better person. You share your ideas. You know, you become progressive. You know, buy houses, cars, and stuff, and then they just strip you and leave you.
Yeah.
You've got people like those as well. So
yeah,
you're totally completely understand.
Yeah, it does happen. Yeah, it does. They just come into the relationship with one aim, and that aim is to use you.
Yeah, they have
to use it to exploit you. There's no love in the relationship. It's just to exploit you. Yeah. Get to a certain place, a certain level, and when they have attained everything that they need from you, they left you dry. And that's what's important, you know, that you try to know the people before you marry to them, you know, because trust me, it's why am I telling you this? Listen me. Pray before you're going into a relationship. Remember me tell you, pray and don't see other couples and envy them, because sometimes you don't even know what they're going through behind closed doors. You know, man in a relationship are bad. You know how much woman in a relationship in marriage are crying out, wish they never married to this person. You know how many persons in relationship lying on their beds and you're thinking about someone else in their bed. Listen me, trust me. You know how much time person wake up with regret, Lord Jesus. Women married him for, women married she for. How did I end up here?
Should I try and just
trust me, it's not easy.
You want to just show them the curry, baby, and then we just try and dish it?
No, just dish it.
Just dish it? Okay.
Dish it and then we show them it. Yeah. So yeah, it's true. I will only fix up my husband, never fix up a boyfriend. Go on, Nicole. Love the talk there. Yes. Because they end up leaving you when they think they are that and a bag of chips. And I understand you, Nicole. Point well taken. Well taken, Nicole. I understand and I appreciate it. All right. Yes. All right. Any other question? Shoot a question, please. Any question you have, put it forward so we can answer it. While honey is sharing out the meal. All right. So today's meal, for those who are coming on, is cornmeal, my special. And did you oil it with it?
Yeah.
Cornmeal and curried chicken. Right? Now, it's curried chicken. Jamaicans say curried chicken. I know the British people and
Indian, from the Indian culture.
And I know some British people say, and I know a lot of people from the Caribbean say chicken curry.
Indian, it comes from the Indian culture.
I am not gonna argue, but it don't make sense to me. Chicken curry. I mean, if you're gonna curry the chicken, shouldn't it be curried chicken? Curried chicken. Chicken curry. You know, I just can't understand. But all they want to say chicken curry or curry chicken, we know say it's chicken and curry. All right, combine. Yeah. And turn cornmeal. If you have never tried it before, trust me, I think curry chicken or curried anything with turn cornmeal tastes good. Is able to do it. Oh, damage.
It's flying out.
Oh, gosh.
Never mind. Just make do with it. So.
You're not doing that.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Any other question, guys? Come on. Ask a question. Hmm? Oh. Yes, that one. Yes. Any question? Any question? Do you? Okay, let me see. Do you try to fix up your wife, Rev? Do you try to fix up your wife? No, no, Ramon. I don't try to fix her up because, Honey, as I said, has a very unique sense of. What's trying for here? Okay, she has a very unique sense of style. Whatever. Um, and so I know that her style is different than mine. So I try not to interfere with her style at all. I don't even think I would shop for her, to be to be honest with her. I tell her that I'd rather give her the money and she go and buy her thing because of the style that she has. I really don't know. I would go in and see something. The thing is that I'll go into a store and I look for the weirdest thing and say, okay, I'm gonna buy this give honey because that's how I think her style is. Very weird. As she said, she have this avant-garde type of sense of style about her. So I don't try, you know. Would I do it? Yes, I would, but I don't think I'll be lucky doing it. So I rather give her the money and say, go and get something. Or I would rather go to a store with her and watch and see what she says she likes. Or she said, oh, baby, this is so nice. I like this. And I'm like, the alarm bell start to tingle. I say, yes, yep, I get that. And write it down in my notepad. I said, that's something I will try and get to her. You know, yeah, but other than that, I wouldn't even try. Yeah. Any other question? Because we're wrapping up now. Wrapping up. Wifey putting the dish together. Right? See, we're concealing the dish from it because we don't want you to see the dish there. We're concealing the dish. Right? Curried chicken and turn cornmeal. Okay. Wifey has splashed curry all over the place.
I'm sorry.
And guess what? Our daughter heard us talking about sharing, and she makes sure come in a while and say, oh, she want hers. That kind of looks like a lot still, you know, but. So who's wanting that one? That's yours?
We're just going to show one. There's just like a show one.
All right, so the finished dish is about to be on display. Right. Not a lot of turn cornmeal, just a few, because it's very filling. So it's not too much gravy. But we're Jamaican. We love a gravy, don't it? Yeah.
Should I want me to get rid of it?
No, all right.
Okay.
Come on, most of the people in my Jamaican, them love them gravy, you know. Yes, people.
Wait, you're gonna take a bit?
Yeah. Sorry that you won't be with us while we're eating. But please share. Today was just very spontaneous, right? Usually we plan everything, we sit down, we have everything together, and you know. But today is one of the spontaneous thing. Wife, we have this brilliant idea that she want me to talk while I'm cooking and share my recipe with you guys. So that's the reason why we're doing it. Don't worry. As soon as the thing up and going, then we're gonna have cameras all over the place and we won't be moving and shifting, and we head won't be cutting off, and you know all them good stuff there. So just bear with us, all right? Just be faithful, okay, with us. All right.
I'm just gonna put it over here.
Why not go there? What?
Just gonna put it on here.
Why not? Why not?
Oh, if you want to, then.
Yeah. All right, so. All right, let me see. Yes, guys, we thank you for being with us. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being with us today. We appreciate you. All right. So, this is Turn Cornmeal. Ta-da. There it is.
Turn cornmeal with
curried chicken.
Where's my plate, Cornelia said. Feels
Honey.
sick, Cornelia.
Honey, me just in the Irish potato now this. Where Irish potato then?
I crushed most of them, so the gravy is nice and thick.
All right, there you have it. There you have it.
I wish this was a little bit neater.
Don't worry. I know why it's not neat. I think I know, but I won't say it on here.
Okay, all right. You want to say our goodbye?
All right, guys. So thank you for being, amen, a part
of Relationship Talk, where we talk about real issues, real solutions, real talk.
Ramon, thank you. Thank you. Right, we don't think we reach up to the level there still, but you know, we're trying. Okay, yes, okay. Do a taste test on it. Do a taste test. Right.
Should we get the kids?
No, we don't know the kids
Let's find out if they're
yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get the children to do a taste test. All right. Casey, if it doesn't taste well, Casey's gonna tell the
Get four.
she's gonna tell it doesn't taste well. Looking good. Thank you, Sasha. Where's my plate? Come, Casey, come to a taste test. Come. Here's Casey. And she have wings on her eyes. Feathers on her eyes. Say hi.
There you go. I'm gonna show you now.
Do your taste test.
What am I eating?
No, anything you want to try first. I don't know you want. She doesn't like chicken enough, so she might say don't taste good. No, you say.
Because I know it's nice.
Okay, she went for a second bite, guys. That might mean a good thing. She went for a second bite. Now she's going for the cornmeal, the turn cornmeal now.
How is that?
It needs to be warm somewhere, right?
This needs to warm up, yeah.
Okay, she went for a third bite with the chicken.
Come on, come on.
I think it just needs to be warm.
The cornmeal needs to be warm. Okay, so we need to warm up the turn cornmeal because we could the turn cornmeal, which is expected that once turn cornmeal is cold, it kind of loses its flavor and it kind of get a little bit crusty. All right, but
it's not crusty.
If it's too yeah. Oh, here honey said watch honey. Watch her.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Is this not food?
Anybody can have it.
Oh, she's con.
Oh, that's not nice, Stacey.
Casey, go with the pot of food.
I'm gonna show you.
All right, guys. So that's it. They're on the back there, helping themselves. So Casey say bye.
Bye.
Honey say bye.
Bye.
All right. See you guys again. Have a wonderful next month. Is it next month?
Yeah.
Okay. Next month. All right. Have a wonderful, 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 wonderful. I think it's still afternoon on your side. Afternoon. All right. Until we meet again. Love you and much respect from the Wedderburns from Relationship Talk. I promise you next month will be much more structured. We will have a proper discussion. All right. Thank you for being a part of us on this Sunday with our Sunday meal. All right. Love you. Peace out. God bless.
End it. End it.